Good morning, students. I hope you are well at your homes. Okay, so Rajay, we are going to start our first science chapter of class 7th. So, our first chapter is nutrition in plants. Okay, so firstly, what is the definition of nutrition? Nutrition is the amount of food that we can intake by which we get energy to do work for our body. Okay, means what is a nutrition is the amount of taking food through which we get energy to do work. Okay, so now we all know that the different organisms or anything that is present in our surroundings are characterized into two parts. First one is living things and the other one is non-living things. Okay, so there are some difference between non-living things and living things. Okay, so what are the main difference between them? So the main difference between them are they take a nutrition, means living things take a nutrition, do respiration, they show continuously growth. Okay, and they respond to stimuli, but non-living things can't do anything out of these. They don't take a nutrition, they don't respirate, they don't grow, they don't respond to stimuli. Okay, so now here you can see a picture that in this picture you have to circle any 5 life characteristics that you have displayed in this picture. Okay, you have tried to do by yourself. Now we move on to next page. Firstly, what is a nutrition? As we did that the nutrition is the substance broken down by chemical processes in the body of an organism to give energy is called food, means that is a food. But what is a nutrition? The process by which food is taken in by organism and used by its body as a energy to do work, that is known as a nutrition. Okay, after that nutrition is divided into two parts. Okay, first one is autotrophic and the second is heterotrophic. So first is autotrophic. So what are autotrophic? It is a mode of nutrition in which an organism makes its own food. What is autotrophic? In which organism makes their own food. Okay, so here we can take the example of plants. Okay, green plants make their own food by the process of photosynthesis. Okay, this is already we know. Okay, so plants are the autotrophic nutrition organisms. Okay, organisms that follow the autotrophic mode of nutrition are called autotrophs. Okay, now next topic is photosynthesis. That what is a photosynthesis? As we all know that photosynthesis is a process by which plants make their food. Okay, so the term photosynthesis was coined by Charles Red Barnes in 1893. Means in which year this term is introduced? In 1893. Plants take in carbon dioxide. Means what happen in a photosynthesis process? As we know that plants or leaves take carbon dioxide from the atmosphere through their leaves. Okay, and when this carbon dioxide react with water, okay, and they prepare a food in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. Okay, so that process is known as a photosynthesis. Means in this process plants take in carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and water from the soil. When water react with carbon dioxide in the presence of light and chlorophyll to form a food in the form of sugar and give a oxygen to us. The sugar so produced is stored in the form of starch in various parts of the plant and oxygen is released, and that starch the plants use that starch as a food. Okay, now this all process is known as a photosynthesis. I repeat it again that the process of using energy of light to convert water and carbon dioxide into sugar and oxygen is called photosynthesis. Okay, now what are the main conditions to complete this process? Okay, means what are the main things or the main conditions by which photosynthesis process is completed. Okay, so the first one is presence of chlorophyll. Okay, means what is the main function of chlorophyll? Chlorophyll provides a green color to the plants due to a pigment that is chloroplast. Okay, so the presence of a green pigment called chlorophyll. Second condition is the presence of light, means sunlight. Okay, the availability of carbon dioxide, the availability of water. These are the 4 conditions which is necessary for the photosynthesis process. Okay, now chlorophyll. Chlorophyll, it is usually present in the leaves in structure called chloroplast. Here you can see in this structure that in this structure you can see the picture of a chloroplast. Okay, next is light. Light energy is observed by the chlorophyll. Means what is the main function of chlorophyll that is present inside the leaves? That it helps to store the sunlight, okay, for making or preparing a food. Next one is carbon dioxide. What is the function of carbon dioxide? It is obtained from the atmosphere through small opening called stomata. Here you can see these structures are present, means these pore structures are present inside the leaves. Okay, these pores are open when a sunlight is entering it or carbon dioxide entering it. Okay, or opens and close. Okay, so this opening and closing is done by a guard cells. So what now we can read that what is the main function of stomata? The main function of stomata is it exchange the gases. Okay, how it exchange the gases? Means what type of gases they exchange? As we all know that they trap the carbon dioxide. Okay, means receive the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, helps in preparing their food and release oxygen from itself. Okay, so that exchange of gases take place inside the stomata, and stomata also helps in the transpiration of water from the plants. Okay, so this is all about the stomata. Now next one is water. The root system of plants enable them to obtain water from the soil. Okay, means which component helps the plant to absorb water from the soil? That is root. Okay, the root system contain a main or primary root. Here you can see that there is a thick one root. Okay, that thick one root is a main root, but their different territories are their secondary roots or hair roots. Okay, hair root helps in increasing the surface area of a roots by which they absorb more and more water from the soil. Okay, when they absorb water from the soil, they also absorb important nutrients that is required for the proper growth of plants. Okay, now in plants there are 2 types of transporting tissues. Okay, what are that? First one is phloem and the second one is xylem. Okay, so what is the main function of phloem? The main function of phloem is it helps to transport the food from leaves to the other parts of a plant, because leaves are prepared inside the leaves. Okay, sorry, food is prepared inside the leaves. Okay, and that food transfer to the other parts of a plant with the help of a tissue, that is phloem. Similarly, water is absorbed by a roots. Okay, that water transport into other parts from root to the upper part of the body with the help of a tissue that is known as a xylem. Xylem transport water plus minerals to the complete parts of the plant. Okay, so this is all about our autotrophic nutrition. Okay, what we learn in this nutrition? First one is autotrophic nutritions are those nutritions in which plants prepare their own food. Okay, so plants prepare their food by which process? So that process is known as a photosynthesis, in which we need a carbon dioxide plus water. Okay, they react in the presence of a light to prepare a food in the form of sugar, plus oxygen. Okay, so this is all about the autotrophic nutrition. Now the second type of nutrition is heterotrophic. So this nutrition is a nutrition in which plants are not able to prepare their own food. Okay, so why they are not able to prepare their own food? Due to the lack of chlorophyll. Okay, due to which? Due to the lack of chlorophyll. Okay, so wait a minute. Lack of chlorophyll. Okay, such plants are not able to carry out photosynthesis and depend upon other organisms for preparing their nutrition. Okay, however, some plants, even though they contain chlorophyll and carry out photosynthesis, but depends upon other organisms for certain nutrition, means they are able to prepare their own food. Okay, but by this capability they depend upon other organisms for taking a nutrition. Okay, so the definition of heterotrophic nutrition is the mode of nutrition in which an organism depend upon other organisms for food is called heterotrophic nutrition. Okay, now heterotrophic plants are further divided into four types. Okay, first one is parasitic plants, saprophytic plants, insectivorous plants and symbiotic plants. Okay, so first one is, what are parasitic plants? So parasitic plants are the plants which is partially or completely depend upon the other plants for taking a nutrition. Okay, parasitic plants वो plants होते हैं जो कुछ और पूरे किसके ऊपर डिपेंड होते हैं? दूसरे प्लांट्स के ऊपर डिपेंड होते हैं फॉर प्रिपेयरिंग देयर फूड. ओके, फॉर एग्जाम्पल, most of you see, I think that you have seen a amar bale. Okay, amar bale is in the color of yellow thread like structure. Here you can see in this first picture, this is the picture of a amar bale. Okay, which is known as a kaskuta. Okay, what this bale did, this bale is spread all over the plant. ये पूरे प्लांट के ऊपर स्प्रेड हो जाती है. ठीक है, और अपने टिश्यूज़ को, जिस प्लांट के ऊपर वो स्प्रेड हुई है, अपने टिश्यूज़ को उन प्लांट्स के अंदर इंसर्ट कर देती है. ठीक है, एंड वो जो फूड प्रिपेयर करते हैं, ठीक है, वो जो प्लांट अपना फूड प्रिपेयर करता है ना, उस फूड को वो इनटेक कर लेती है. ठीक है, और धीरे धीरे जो मेन प्लांट होता है, ठीक है, जिसे हम होस्ट कह रहे हैं, जो मेन प्लांट होता है वो धीरे धीरे अपनी कैपेबिलिटी को लूज़ करता जाता है. ठीक है, जब वो अपनी कैपेबिलिटी को लूज़ करता जाएगा तो वो धीरे धीरे वीक हो जाएगा और एट द एंड दे बिकम अ डेड. ओके, सो दिस इज़ अ parasitic plants. So here we can see usually parasitic plants develop special roots which penetrate. Penetrate means insert into the other plant. Okay, insert into the tissue of the host plant. The prepared food is generally observed from the root or the stem of the host plant. Some examples are Cuscuta and Mistletoe. Okay, this is the example of parasitic. In a parasitic relationship only the parasitic plants benefit. ठीक है, मीन्स बेनिफिट का मतलब जो ये अमर बेल थी इसे ही बेनिफिट हो रहा है, लेकिन जो होस्ट प्लांट है उसे कोई बेनिफिट नहीं हो रहा. ठीक है, वो क्या है, अपनी अपनी जो कैपेबिलिटी है दिन दिन, जैसे हम मान लो किसी पर्सन को कोई डिजीज़ हुआ है, ठीक है, तो वो धीरे धीरे अंदर से क्या होता जाता है, खोखला होता जा रहा है. ठीक है, उसी तरह होस्ट प्लांट के साथ हो रहा है. ठीक है, जो ऊपर उसके प्लांट है, पैरासिटिक बेल है, ठीक है, उसे कोई इफेक्ट नहीं हो रहा, लेकिन जिसके ऊपर वो डिपेंड है वो धीरे धीरे अंदर से क्या हो रहा है, ख़त्म हो रहा है. ठीक है, हाउएवर अ पैरासाइटिक प्लांट रेयरली किल्स द होस्ट प्लांट. Okay, so this is all about the parasitic plant. Next one is saprophytic plants. So saprophytic plants are the plants which obtain their food by depending upon dead and decaying plants and animals. Okay, it is usually whitish, but some plants can be brightly colored flower. Means these plants are mostly whitish in color. Okay, as you seen in a picture, first example is Indian pipe. Okay, here you can already seen the mushroom. Okay, mushroom is also a saprophytic plant and it is also in a white in color. Okay, so these plants don't having a leaf. Okay, I think that you don't see the Indian pipe or coral root, okay, but most of the students see the mushroom, okay. Mushroom didn't have any leaves, okay. So saprophytic plants do not have any leaves, okay. That's why from where they prepare their own food, okay, because without leaves plants cannot prepare their own food. That's why they depend upon a dead plants and decaying matter, okay. So the examples of these plants are Indian pipe हो गया, ठीक है, fungi, coral roots. So these are the some examples of saprophytic plants. Next one is insectivorous plants. As the name indicates that insect, okay, these are the plants which eat insect for preparing their food, okay. They trap the insect in their worms, ओके, ये उनको क्या है, ट्रैप कर लेते हैं, ठीक है. और फिर क्या है, अपने ही अंदर उनके अंदर एक फ्लूइड प्रेजेंट होता है, ठीक है, जो धीरे धीरे उन ऑर्गेनिजम्स को क्या कर देते हैं, डाइजेस्ट कर लेते हैं, ठीक है. सो दीज प्लांट्स मोस्टली ग्रोन इन प्लेसेस वेयर द सॉइल इज डेफिशिएंट इन सर्टेन न्यूट्रिएंट्स. Hence, these plants need to obtain the required nutrients from other sources. Examples: Venus trap means insectivorous plant example is Venus trap, fly trap, picture plant, Drosera means a sundew, bladderwort. Okay, here you can see the pictures. So in Venus flytrap, here you can see that there is a cup shape. Okay, cup shape. Okay. And there is a hairs outside their shells. Okay, when any organism or insect present near to these hairs, they trap the insect in its worm. Okay, and they digest. Here you can read that the Venus flytrap has leaves modified to trap insect. Okay, मीन्स उनके जो लीव्स हैं उसी तरह ही मॉडिफाई होते हैं कि वो इंसेक्ट्स को ट्रैप कर सकें. ओके, और जो उनके अंदर लीव्स होता है वहाँ पे स्टिफ हेयर्स होते हैं, जैसे मकड़ी का जाल होता है ना, उसी तरह स्टिफ हेयर्स होते हैं ताकि कोई भी इंसेक्ट जाएगा तो वो उसके अंदर ऑटोमेटिकली ट्रैप हो जाएगा. ठीक है. द लीव्स स्नैप शट इन लेस. आप देख रहे हो ना, ये जो उसका माउथ खुला हुआ है, जैसे ही वो यहाँ पे आएगा कोई भी इंसेक्ट इनके माउथ के पास, ठीक है, तो ये एकदम से विद इन अ लेस सेकेंड के अंदर ही ये बंद हो जाएगा. ठीक है, मीन्स जो इंसेक्ट है वो इसके अंदर ट्रैप हो गया. ओके, और वो धीरे धीरे क्या है, इस इंसेक्ट को डाइजेस्ट करता जाएगा. ठीक है. अब नेक्स्ट देखो पिक्चर प्लांट. ऑन द लेफ्ट साइड अपर टॉप हियर यू कैन सी अ पिक्चर प्लांट. ओके, पिक्चर प्लांट में क्या होता है, द लीफ ऑफ द पिक्चर प्लांट इज मॉडिफाइड टू फॉर्म अ ट्यूब पिक्चर लाइक स्ट्रक्चर. इसकी एक ट्यूब बनी हुई है जैसे आप देख रहे हो. अगर इसके बाय एक्सीडेंटली अगर कोई भी इसके अंदर इंसेक्ट चला जाता है, ये जो ऊपर कैप है वो बंद हो जाती है. ठीक है, कैप बंद हो जाती है और इसके अंदर एक फ्लूइड प्रेजेंट होता है जो इस फ्लूइड प्रेजेंट होता है जिसमें डाइजेस्टिव जूस होते हैं. ठीक है, और वो डाइजेस्टिव जूस इंसेक्ट्स को डाइजेस्ट कर देते हैं. ठीक है, इन प्लांट्स के अंदर. तो यही कुछ एग्जांपल्स हैं, जैसे सनड्यू हो गया, ठीक है, ब्लैडर वॉट्स हो गए. सो दीज आर द एग्जांपल्स ऑफ सिम्बायोटिक प्लांट्स. नाउ these are the examples of insectivorous plants. Now symbiotic plants. So what are the symbiotic plants? Certain plants live in association with other organisms, share food and other resources. Both the types mutually gain from each other. Such plants are called symbiotic plants and the relationship is called symbiosis. For example, within a family, children are totally depend upon their parents for taking the food. ठीक है, as we know that God gives them a 2 hands, 2 legs, 1 mouth, means they also did a work for preparing food for themselves. Okay, means हम खाना खुद बना सकते हैं. हमें भी भगवान ने 2 हाथ 2 पैर पूरे प्रॉपरली दिए हुए हैं. ठीक है, मीन्स हम भी कमा के क्या है खा सकते हैं, लेकिन हम किन के ऊपर डिपेंड है, अपने पेरेंट्स के ऊपर. ठीक है, इसी तरह ये सिम्बायोटिक प्लांट्स हैं. सिम्बायोटिक प्लांट्स क्या होते हैं, वो खुद भी अपना खाना बना सकते हैं, लेकिन वो बनाना नहीं चाहते, ठीक है, इसीलिए वो दूसरे प्लांट्स के ऊपर डिपेंड होते हैं, ठीक है, दूसरे प्लांट्स के ऊपर डिपेंड होते हैं। लेकिन सिम्बायोटिक प्लांट्स और पैरासिटिक प्लांट्स में डिफरेंस क्या होता है? जैसे पैरासिटिक प्लांट्स हैं वो क्या है, होस्ट प्लांट को ख़त्म कर देते हैं, लेकिन ये जिसके ऊपर खाना खा रहे हैं, जिसका खाना खा रहे हैं उसे मारते नहीं हैं, ठीक है। जैसे हम कहते होते हैं ना, जिस थाली में खाना उसी में छेद करना, वो ये नहीं करता। वो कौन करता है? पैरासिटिक प्लांट, ठीक है। सिम्बायोटिक क्या करता है? अपने होस्ट प्लांट को अगर वो उससे कुछ ले रहा है तो उसको फूड देता भी है, ठीक है, जब उसे ज़रूरत हो। So that is the main difference between symbiotic and parasitic plants. Okay. So and the last topic is replenishment of nutrients in the soil. So Rajay, when a soil becomes a fertile, okay, as much soil is fertile, they give us as much profit to grow our crops. जितनी वो फर्टाइल होगी उतना ही वो हमें प्रॉफिट देगी सॉइल को ग्रो करने के लिए, ठीक है। सो फॉर द रिप्लेनिशमेंट ऑफ न्यूट्रिएंट्स प्लांट्स यूज द मिनरल स्पेशली नाइट्रोजन in which in the soil. If there is a presence of nitrogen, then the condition of that soil is better than the other. जिसमें नाइट्रोजन प्रेजेंट होगा, ठीक है, वो जो सॉइल है वो क्रॉप्स के लिए बहुत गुड होती है, ठीक है, मीन्स दे आर गुड फॉर अवर क्रॉप्स फॉर obtaining a more and more benefit from them. Okay, that's why we have to use a nitrogen organic matters to increase the nitrogen in the soil. There is a natural nitrogen also present inside the soils because some roots taking or some roots having a root nodules which are helping in the nitrogen fixation in the soil. कुछ रूट नोड्यूल्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं प्लांट्स में जो नाइट्रोजन को फिक्स करने में हेल्प करते हैं सॉइल के अंदर, ओके, बिकॉज दैट नोड्यूल्स कंटेनिंग अ वन बैक्टीरिया दैट इज राइजोबियम, एंड राइजोबियम इज हेल्प अस in the maintaining of nitrogen fixation, okay, and that plant, for example pea plant, okay, मटर का plant है जो, ठीक है, that plant having nodules in their roots, okay, and that nodules helps the plant to fix a nitrogen in the soil, and that is very benefit to that crop, okay. So this is all about our chapter. So in this chapter what we have learned, first one is definition of food, nutrition, then types of nutrition, autotrophic nutrition, heterotrophic nutrition, and next one is photosynthesis, means the process by which autotrophic organisms prepare their food, okay. Now after that, heterotrophic plants are divided into 4 parts, that is parasitic, saprophytic, insectivorous and symbiotic plants, okay. So this is all about our chapter. If you have any doubt, then we will discuss that doubts in our classes, okay. Thank you. Have a nice day.